Thanks, baby.
What do you think of when you hear Titanic, Romeo and Juliet, or perhaps even The Great Gatsby? I know I personally think of complex, tortured characters that draw us into their world. But what is it about these characters that bring them to life on the big screen? The answer is simple. It takes the great acting of Leonardo DiCaprio to turn these stories into a reality. Tonight, I will be giving a toast to Leonardo DiCaprio. He deserves one for many reasons. He is an exceptional actor and person. But the three main reasons I will be making during this speech are: 1. Leonardo DiCaprio brings stories into reality. 2. Leonardo DiCaprio is extremely generous. And 3. Leonardo DiCaprio remains humble through the fame. So as I just stated, Leonardo DiCaprio deserves a toast for many reasons. But I believe the first and most obvious reason is that he is such a great actor. Leonardo DiCaprio is able to turn stories into a reality. So, according to Hyatt's 2010 article, Leo Faces His Demons, featured as the cover story for Rolling Stone magazine, Leonardo became a teen heartthrob at age 17, got nominated for his first Oscar at 19, which is really incredible, and at 23 he became the prettiest and most profitable frozen corpse in history in his hit Titanic. According to Martin Scorsese, an Oscar winner himself who has directed more than 25 films, in his 2007 article, Leonardo DiCaprio, the cover story for Time magazine, he says that Leonardo DiCaprio is such an exceptional actor because he is able to be so versatile. He is not stuck to a single role or category. Instead, he challenges himself to play multiple characters and roles, and he does so very well. He also states that, in particular, the movie What's Eating Gilbert's Grape, he does such a great job because even the most talented of actors really struggle playing a mentally handicapped person because you can see them trying, you can see the mechanics going. With Leonardo DiCaprio, he allows himself to actually become the character for a flawless performance. So in conclusion, Leonardo DiCaprio is an exceptional actor because he's able to do what very few actors are able to do, and that is become the character itself to turn the story into a reality. The second point I will be making is not about how Leonardo DiCaprio is on the big screen, but how he is off of the big screen, which leads me to my second point, that Leonardo DiCaprio is extremely generous. According to Stanek's 2014 article, Leonardo DiCaprio pledges to help save the world's oceans. From Time magazine's website, he states that Leonardo DiCaprio donated $7 million towards the establishment of marine reserves. On top of that, he donated an extra $3 million towards Oceana. As he loves to scuba dive himself, he went above and beyond saying that something needs to be done, and he actually started to do something to work for a change in the future. According to a 2014 article, LDF donates $1 million to protect elephants. Written by the Wildlife Conservation Network, Leonardo DiCaprio donated $1 million towards the Elephant Crisis Fund. On top of that, he advertises for their website on his own personal website to encourage others to do the same and help in any way that they can, as well as to inform people about how these elephants are being poached and sold illegally. So, Leonardo DiCaprio is not just great on the big screen, but he is also great off of the big screen as he makes many generous donations to help wildlife. Leonardo DiCaprio is extremely generous. My final point that I will be making in toasting to Leonardo DiCaprio is not about what he's like on the big screen or off the big screen with his generous donations, but instead about who he is as a person himself. So, my third point is Leonardo DiCaprio remains humble through the fame. According to Juno's 2013 article, the moment Leonardo DiCaprio became a man, he states in an interview that he does not like to fly private. Instead, he likes to fly public with everybody else. He also states that one time when he was just starting out, he sold his business class ticket for a bunch of regular coach tickets so that he could bring all his friends along to have a good time. One of his friends also states in an interview that Leonardo has not changed since he's become famous and is still able to make wise decisions for himself, which is really saying something, especially for today in the limelight so long. From Hyatt's same 2010 article, Leo Faces His Demons, from the Rolling Stone magazine, Leonardo says that he actually gets nervous before taking on any role, and he also is consistently sweating the small stuff, so he has to tell himself just to calm down and relax a lot. On top of that, he says that he didn't even want to take the role of Gatsby on The Great Gatsby because he knew that Gatsby was supposed to be a very good-looking guy, and he didn't think that he lived up to that expectation to portray the character correctly, which is shocking, as we all know. But what this does say about him is that he is a normal guy who has normal worries and stresses and gets self-conscious just like the rest of us. So in conclusion, it can be said that Leonardo DiCaprio is definitely one of the greatest actors both on and off the screen of our time. He deserves a toast for many reasons. But in conclusion, I would like to finish with a quote from John F. Kennedy, which states, "To those whom much is given, much is expected." And Leonardo DiCaprio has been given such a gift of acting and lived up to our expectations by sharing his gift with us, as well as by being generous and remaining true to who he is. Leonardo DiCaprio deserves a toast for many reasons, but the three main reasons that I stuck to tonight include: 1. Leonardo DiCaprio brings stories into reality. 2. Leonardo DiCaprio is extremely generous. And 3. Leonardo remains humble through the fame. Thank you.